So, hello everyone and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Origins here with Kide and Ruska. So, first and foremost I was going to just be checking to make sure where exactly here we needed to go. I think it's pretty much in the Maid's Guild that we need to be going for these certain things. That's a different one, of course. Lyrium to the Circle of Magi, yep. His contact there is a mage named Godwyn. So, someone named Godwyn. And then, of course, for the Unlikely Scholar, we need to go to the Circle of Magi as well. I think those are the two things we need to do in the Circle of Magi. And otherwise, it's all a-okay. I don't think there was specifically anything else we needed to go and do in the meantime. We'll go and do those two things, and then we go and head back to Orzammar, I'd say. I'm not sure if there was any reason. I don't think there is a reason for me to have Wynne with us right at this moment again. So let's see, who would we like to have? We could. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Sure, I guess. Let's have Wynne for a little bit. We are going to the Circle Tower after all, so it kind of makes sense. In that sense, at the very least. Another encounter. Wonder what this is. Oh, you again. Well,
You have coin, stranger? Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
I don't know if you have anything that I would actually want. But I'll check quickly, because I bought the gifts at least, so I doubt you have much I would want. Resistances, ornate letter belt. Yeah, I think that's a-okay, and I could sell you stuff, but I could have sold them previously too. Oh yeah, the arcane technique I definitely should be giving to you first and foremost though, now that I got reminded about that. So let's see, what shall I pick for you? I think it's this one then. Yeah, Curse of Mortality. Let's have that. So, to cast the curse is a target with the inevitability of true death. While cursed, the target cannot heal or regenerate health and takes continuous spirit damage. Where would I like to place this? I guess somewhere in here. I think it goes actually well besides that one. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go and continue on our way then. And we don't need to go to the docks first, so yeah, might as well go straight to the Circle of Magi, I'd say, at the very least. Can I ask you about the dwarf that would like to come here?
You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
I'm glad to hear. Darkna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
She is aware of this, but her interest has not waned regardless.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She is willing to give up her caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Okay. I shall return to Orzammar with this news then.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
I doubt that. Well, you'll have an extra pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
No problem. Is there anything else I could do for you, though?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden.
Alright, forgive me then, but I must be taking my leave. I'll have to head back to Orsamar soon. I'll just go pay a visit upstairs first.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
While we are here, I'm very certain anyways that I hadn't yet gone and actually looted a couple of chests that I had all the way upstairs, so I think I need to do that. And
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was...
I think
I'm sure you need
it's
supplies
also
after that, don't you?
the case that the guy that I need to take the Lurian to would be upstairs. I think. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's the case. Is there anything I would want from you? I don't know. Lyrium dust, of course. You sell loads of lyrium dust at the very least. And there is another Tome of Arcane Technique. So I could pick that up. Maybe Liberator's Mace. I guess I might. What else am I going to do with this cash? At this point. Okay. I'm just like wondering. I guess I should be skipping until we find the right person.
The Grey Wardens saved us. Fighting the Blight is the least we can do.
True.
I wonder what they
The
exactly
Circle has
talked.
always played a part in defeating the Blights. This is our chance to show that we will fight and die for our home, just like any other Ferelden.
Well, I guess in that sense, there's at least some of these people that we might find around here who would be liking to talk whatever they want to talk. So that's cool enough.
Have you ever seen an abomination?
Abomination. Yes, we cleared the place from those. So yes, we definitely have. Then you guys are all
I
here.
dread to think of what might have become of us if you hadn't come along.
I think we'll be all right now, thanks to you. The children are already a lot calmer.
Oh, come, swift sword, and deliver me that I might find the Maker again.
I hope the demons don't come back.
You just gotta not let them come back. That's all.
Rested enough. We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Touching those abominations. It's wrong.
Someone has to do it.
Why do we have to take them across the lake to burn? The lake's right there.
I don't know. What is the reason? It's kind of weird to see actually a Templar, because usually there's the cleaning people or elves who are doing this sort of cleaning, but here is indeed actually a Templar who is trying to clean this blood off, but it doesn't seem that they've cleaned that much of the place up yet, to be honest, like considering it's been a while since we were here. And they have a lot of work cut out for them still. Oh, lots of it. Very much so. Very, very lots. Well, a little bit upstairs then. Let's see if we can find the people. And yeah, there was at least two chests almost at the very highest floors that we hadn't been able to open because my lock picking skills were not good enough. The guy who was the... like trying to think who that guy was, but that guy wasn't there. Belska Shade. I did loot that before, right? I would have assumed I did, but... Or did I hear about this from another place? I'm not sure anymore. I have nothing in here, so... That's kind of weird. It's showing up like that and now it goes away when I just say, take all. and there was nothing in there, so I'm not quite certain what to think of that, but sure. Sure then. Let's just try to keep our eyes out, and yeah, this guy's the Godwin. Yep, this is the person I needed to come and see. The guy who was hiding in the closet. How nice of you to actually be outside the closet for a change.
Oh, it's you! You saved the circle. I'd kiss your feet if you didn't look as though you'd kill me if I did that. You'll settle for a handshake, won't you? Maybe a kiss on the forehead, eh?
Yeah, no kisses. It almost would feel like you would be treating me as a kid, giving me a kiss in the forehead now when I'm a dwarf and everything, especially. Anyways, it's a bit weird. Handshake, sure. Kiss, no.
Suppose we feel the same way then. Might not seem like much coming from me, but I appreciate what you've done for us.
No problem, Godwin.
Ah, hello again. Would you like me to tell you again how wonderful you are?
No.
Or maybe you'd just like to talk a little?
No. Your name is Godwin. I met a dwarf who mentioned you.
Rogek? Well, he's a personal friend, and sometimes we, correspond. Did he, have anything for me?
Lyrium, but I bought it, so you're dealing with me now.
Yes, I'll take it off your hands right now. What about 50 sovereigns? That's a good price, no?
Sure. I can try to persuade. That's just like, it feels so wrong saying, even that, hey, you gotta give 75. I'll persuade for a little bit more. Then I've got basically gained 20 gold because I got it 10 gold cheaper from that dwarf, and this way I would be getting 10 more gold. Make it 60 and we're in business.
You drive a hard bargain, friend. If I had children, they'd be starving. But I don't, so here's your gold. Out of curiosity, do you know why this lyrium took so long to get here?
There is trouble in Orzammar, and they're keeping people out. There's a little bit trouble everywhere, you know.
Dwarves and their politics. Always causing trouble. How is the situation now?
I think the unrest will continue a little bit longer, yes.
Ah, I see. Well, I just wanted to know if I should expect another late delivery.
Why do you need all this lyrium?
Well, mages need lyrium for spells and things. Nothing you'd know about.
Sure, but I would be very curious. But I'm curious, and I saved you, you know.
I suppose you did at that. Well, yes, but you see, the Templars use lyrium too. They cannot manipulate natural energies like mages can, but they need to be able to fight us. The big problem with lyrium is that it has diminishing returns, and the Templars become dependent on it.
You're taking advantage of the Templars, encouraging them. And for money, you despicable, profiteering crook!
If it wasn't me and Rogek, someone else would do it.
Great. Also, it sucks when I'm a dwarf and I can't see Alistair's face even properly when he's saying that. Like, there's really big disadvantages for being a dwarf and being just simply too small. Then the other people can't be shown properly, like Liliana at her own quest, hardly visible and stuff like that. What happens to these Templars?
They go sort of funny. In the head, I mean. They see things that aren't there or have trouble holding on to a thought. It's not all of them, though. Some are worse than others. One of the fellows here has it pretty bad. Carol, I think.
Okay. That sounds not good. But yeah, Carol was the kind of weird guy. But like, it was weird because wasn't Chantry also supposed to be giving them lyrium, but then this guy is selling them lyrium? Specifically? It is true, of course, that I'm so tempted to say that I wouldn't let this continue, but I would assume that it is true that it would happen anyway, so it's not like you can stop it completely. How do you keep this operation hidden?
Those that know what I do have good reason not to get me in trouble.
I don't know if I should be telling about it. I am tempted to, because it is hurting those Templars, however. Certainly enough. I think I'll take my leave of you now. But I'm not certain. I don't want to be asking more money for that.
Goodbye, then.
Well, then he just goes back into the freaking closet. Quest updated. You managed to find Godwin despite the case in the Circle Tower. The lyrium is now in his hands, and it's time to tell Rocket that you're done with your side of the bargain. Yes. Indeed. That we did. Well, if I don't see any other people that would be conversing here or anything, I'll see you when I get to a couple of treasure chests. So, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so here's the first treasure chest. Definitely this place has not been cleaned up in the least. Okay, some nature damage from that, and then title is Antivian or maybe Nevaran. Saleable, but not uniquely noteworthy. Okay, something like that. And I could be going and skipping some more, because it's not like it's right away, the other chest, but it's not that far away, I think. So I guess I might as well go and travel there, and afterwards then just go downstairs without showing that progress, because yeah, it would take a bit of a time. I do know that it was in this direction. Just trying to exactly check which exact room might have had the other chest. I don't think it was yet. Doesn't seem like it's that chest though. So maybe it was a little bit earlier. It's definitely not all the way upstairs after all. So maybe it's one of these rooms. But I do remember there were 2 chests. Not just one that I wasn't able to open. I'm quite 100% positive about that. I would think that I would see it already. Strange. Maybe I would have missed it earlier then. That's also, of course, a possibility that I just simply walk straight past it at some point. Well, I'll go and visit the upstairs still, just to be on the sure side, but I'm certain there was 2 chests, and I would have thought that the one would have been closer to the end here, but I guess I must have been mistaken. It is kind of interesting that I can still go all the way to the very last floor to check things out though. But yeah, I was thinking that there should definitely not be anything in here. But I just thought that why not go and check it too, just to be on the sure side. Well, I guess I'll see you if I happen to find it. If not, I'll go just back to downstairs and see you guys there. Yeah, this chest would have been a good possibility, but no, it's not a chest I can open, at least not anymore. I was so sure I had 2 chests that I hadn't opened in here. Troubling. Very, very, very troubling. Indeed. But yeah, I don't know then. I guess I somehow have managed to miss it, or maybe it was just available during a very specific amount of time, and it's just simply not available anymore. That sucks though, that I couldn't find it. Cullen, you're here. Well, we'll see what you say.
I wish I could have gone with them. To fight.
With them to fight. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. You mean the wizards or the mages that are going to go and face the Darkspawn? Or what's the thing that you exactly mean? But yeah, I'm pretty certain that there was supposed to be 2 chests here, and I'm certain I didn't go and get any previously, so it's like I'm kind of confused about that. Because I only managed to find 1. And this place doesn't count anyways because it wouldn't have been here on the downstairs for a certainty. So unless I was able to open one of them a little bit earlier when I came around here and tried to go and see if I could open
You
them.
do not truly think I look as my mother does, do you?
Have you really been thinking about that all this time?
I am simply curious.
And not insecure in the slightest, I'm sure.
I think I look nothing like her.
I don't know. Give it a few hundred years and it'll be a spot-on match.
I said that I look nothing like her.
All right, got it. Totally different. I see that now.
Well, I can understand though. I wouldn't want to be looking like Morrigan's mother. I'm just wondering, really.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You are very thorough. I'm impressed.
Yes, well. Well.
And I am thankful you arrived when you did.
Okay, so I can't. I was hoping.
I shan't keep.
I was hoping that I could have still decided to tell Gregor if I wanted to, but apparently I would have needed to then say already to him that, hey, I will inform Gregor, which to me doesn't seem like that's the way it should be. Like, I understand mechanically why it would be that way, but in reality, like, you should be able to just hide the fact that you're going to go and tell about it. And then go and tell that, yep, by the way, this is the case. But apparently then I'm letting this business go and continue, which I was tempting to let go on anyways, considering I got the money for it. Dust town people do need money from this sort of underhanded business too. So that's certainly true, even though there are criminals, though, that those who are actually getting this lyrium into here. And on the other hand, like, I am sure that the fact that the Templars would be using lyrium would be going on and continuing anyways, because it does. Like, how would it not continue? The Chandler was supposed to even be those who would be giving them lyrium. So I don't think you could just stop it, no matter how much you would like to. So yeah, I assume at least that would be the case. Okay, should I go? I guess I could quickly visit the camp, see if Wynne wants to talk now when Morrigan doesn't have something to say.
I think
Yeah.
I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe Wynne wants to have a little bit of a chat now, because it kind of happened two things at once, so... Yes, you had me quite worried.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told you I saved her from a demon. I did, but I did not survive that encounter.
Okay. This case of death is taking a while in kicking in then.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
Okay. So you were never really completely dead then, though?
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Okay. How long will the spirit last?
I do not know. I can feel when the spirit weakens, so I should have fair warning. But come, let us not talk about this. There is time yet.
I hope so. But yeah, that's why I just was thinking indeed that if Wynne has something to say, she can say it now, and then we can continue onwards. Back to Osama. And yeah, let's go with them still, why not? And back to Osama. Not to the Frostback Mountains, we do not need to go there. Okay, another encounter, but what about? What is this about? Is it the merchant again? Nope, definitely not the merchant. Maybe it's more of Wynne stuff, not sure. Well, I guess this is Wynne stuff. That guy truly surprised us all. And then Wynne used her special ability to revive us all. Spell acquired. Don't see it here, but I guess it's because nonetheless she just used it. I'm kind of annoyed that her all of these are still this poorly here. Well, because she has so many spells now too, so that's the problem. Let's just have more of these things in this direction so I can easily see which are which things, so to speak. The armors, I guess I could be having both in here. Yeah, this is the other armor. So those are there, then all of these things. And this is the life ward. So let's put that into there, and then these are the attack abilities more or less. Alistair gained a level. Okay, how do we continue? I guess I could go at least into stealth. Alistair, come and just stand here. Be ready to get these people to, well, hopefully come and attack you specifically. I don't know how well this would work, but it might work a bit at least. Let's give this nonetheless. Let's go into this direction. I tried to move with you. Now, don't. Right about now. And yeah, you have this bonus to spell power and mana regeneration, then stunned, movement speed, attack and all. I came already out from there, to be honest, apparently, but can't be helped then, I guess. Can't be helped. Just give him... Actually, give this to me, just in case I get too much damage. And let's try the Curse of Mortality. And let's try then this too. Okay, he's going from that side. Fine, I'll go there then instead. You could try to do the, well, Mind Blast. There's plenty of these guys to be killed here. Yay, got quite a few of them killed with that.
Okay, done with you now.
Done with you now.
Too bad for you.
Okay, those guys are coming into here. I guess that can be okay. You go and stay there. To be honest. Wynne, come back. You don't have to be heading there yet. Don't know what this guy was up to in here. Sure. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. Why not? You can haste us a little bit.
Yes, I shall do it.
I think that will be cool.
I see.
Sure, let's try this out because I haven't tried this for certain for a long time. So let's go into here and try to see about draining some health from these dead bodies. That would be fun to see if I can do that. Well, that guy got killed also in the meantime. It should work, right? Dead enemies nearby. Well, there is a lot of enemies that are dead. Where are you heading, Alistair? I do not know. Okay. What's causing Morrigan to lose health? Weakness and curse of mortality. Yeah, that's at least one clear thing. I guess that's not gonna be helping us too much then at this moment.
Direct me.
Well, it's gonna still last for a while. Is there any enemies around? How long is this battle going to last without enemies? Is my question. Well, I guess there must be some in here. Yes, definitely there is. I'm just waiting around in there though.
To the shadows.
Easy peasy though. Killing this rest of the guys is just like hardly a trouble.
Too easy.
Indeed. We do work pretty well together at least though.
That was interesting. And draining.
What was that? Did you summon the spirit?
I called forth the spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
I guess that makes sense, that it would weaken the spirit doing something that special.
Anyway, I feel quite all right now. And it seems that my little trick could be useful in a pinch.
Sure, but I don't want you exerting yourself, maybe in a very, very, very big pinch.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
Touching. Let's just then loot the rest of the stuff over here, but yeah, it's nice that she is able to now have that sort of ability for herself. I think it should be around here somewhere too, as a ability, right? Yeah, plot. Wynne disorientates nearby enemies with the release of energy, restoring some health and mana and earning bonuses to spell power and mana regeneration. However, once she deactivates the ability, she is stunned and suffers penalties to movement, attack, and defense. Sure. Let's have it there regardless. And you can level up Alistair. It's not like you need that much stamina. I guess I'll go for at least a 40 strength first, considering there's a lot of abilities that you otherwise can't have. But that requires even cunning. Not that I'm gonna have that much cunning with you anyway, so maybe it's not worth it. But on the other hand, it's just 1 point, so sure. The character can detect nearby creatures of an equal or lower level, revealing the type of creature and its hostility. The skill also grants a small bonus to nature resistance. Sure, you can have that. So, would I like to have this now? Mental resistances. That's that one. Disengage, of course, could be possibly useful sometimes, but I really never use it. Yeah, that would require, of course, the dexterity, though. Okay, let's have that dexterity enough next time, because I would like to just have something more fun from here than starting to take something like this, because it just doesn't feel fitting at all to have any of those things. So I can't have this because it's not like I could have gotten it yet anyways. It still needs 2 more dexterity, so. But either overpower or the mental fortress, but I think I still want to go rather to a Templar because I do want him to be a proper Templar. And these are nice attacks, but they do use quite a bit of stamina too, and it's not like that's his main thing that he needs to do. Like, these are the more important to me, at least. So let's go and take him to be even better Templar. So gaining a large bonus to mental resistance. And then this would be Holy Smite. Templar strikes out with righteous fire, inflicting spirit damage on target and other nearby enemies. If the target is a spellcaster, it must pass a mental resistance check or else lose mana and takes additional spirit damage proportional to the mana lost. All affected enemies are stunned or knocked back unless they pass physical resistance checks. That is cool, of course, too. It is cool. Let's break this goddamn barricade. But yeah, that one, or the main enemy, just suddenly decided to come towards us, but then didn't even properly do that. He kind of just felt like he got stuck here, this Herlock Omega. But not exactly sure why he got so stuck. But yeah, there's definitely nothing here. Oh yeah, we have to haste, that's why we're moving so fast. I was already thinking that it doesn't feel natural how fast we're moving. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the reason. That is the reason why we're moving this fast. Okay, yeah, just through this gate. It just felt that that's kind of weird looking gate, but sure. We'll go through that gate. Then let's return the couple of quests that we do happen to have for this location. Even if I did not, I am feeling a little bit guilty about not stopping the Lyrium trade though. I am feeling a teeny tiny bit guilty about that, but can't be helped. And then Dagna is the more it's nice to be able to tell her the good news.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
You can go to the circle to live alongside the Tranquil.
Oh, those are the mages who've had their fade connection severed. I've read about that. They must be just like dwarves. Ancestors bless you. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
You don't need a tuition. Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
It would be nice to see you there. Definitely. And of course, you are giving up a lot. Your parents won't like you going there. I know, because your father asked me to actually stop you from going. I do kind of feel a little bit guilty even about that, but... On the other hand, it was your dream. And it's not like it's a bad choice to do that. So, but of course, I can understand the parents wouldn't be happiest.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet?
Yes. Baggage delivered as promised.
Excellent. I must say I wasn't sure I'd see you back here. Now, that was 10 sovereigns we agreed to, right?
Uh-huh. I think it was indeed a little bit more. Are you kidding? You know it was 30. I just feel bad about going to even that high of a degree, as in dirty gold coins. No, it was 20.
Right. Just testing. If you weren't paying attention, I know you didn't need the coin, right?
Totally. That's the reason. But 84 gold coins. That's a lot of gold.
Pleasure doing business with you.
But yeah, on the other hand, I do feel bad for the Templars, but on the other hand, that's what the Chantry does anyways, so don't know. I don't know what I should do. Maybe I should have just told about that. Kind of just feeling that I should have told about that. Well, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Well, I guess next time we are going to be going and heading actually to the deep roads. And it's gonna be a while since we traveled the deep roads, I'd say. It's gonna take quite a bit of time. So I'll just end the episode here. I don't think this will be that long of an episode, but hey, there was the Wynne story forward and everything of a sort, so I just hope you guys enjoyed. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys for more next time around. So, see you then. Bye bye. To be continued with Kid Arusha next time in Dragon Age.